Okay, I'm going to try not to cry because I'm here with two that I've known since the day they were born, Sydney and Taylor Scott, the wonderful daughters of Stuart Scott, the trailblazing ESPN anchor who broke barriers, inspired millions both through his career and his courageous battle with cancer. He is the center of ESPN's upcoming 30 for 30 documentary, Boo-Yah, a portrait of Stuart Scott. Sydney and Taylor, good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Oh my gosh.
Morning.
I'm just looking at how much, I just can't believe it. I remember the day both of you were born. And I'm going to get to the documentary. But first, all right, I want each of you to say what it is that you want people to know about your wonderful father.
What I want people to know about my father is that he really implemented in me the importance of paying it forward. He was so invested in the V Foundation even before he was diagnosed. And that meant that by the time, it came time for him to deal with the cancer journey, he felt that he had a network of support and that he could influence people in terms of creating hope for the future.
Yeah, and Taylor?
What it is really is that I remember him talking to me about his recognition that not everyone had the same care that he had during his journey. And so what I want people to take away from this is the legacy that he created that transcended sports and went into our health and our families and our country. That is something that was so important to him.
I know, and it's important to both of you right now in this place in your life, and I'm gonna talk a bit about that. But let's get to the documentary because I watched it this weekend. Oh my gosh, your daddy loved to take home videos.
I'm grateful.
He was not shy.
Yes, he did.
At all. People are going to see a side of your father that they haven't seen before. I want to know, when you first saw the film, the documentary, what were your thoughts?
I thought it was really special because what Andre Gaines, the director, was able to do is to give a much more intimate portrait of my dad than I think has been seen before. You know, he wrote himself, but there is a self-authorship in getting this behind-the-scenes footage that I don't think, the public has been able to really take a look at before.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all of this archival footage coming from friends, from family, from colleagues, from coworkers, from our family, together in this one body of work. I have never seen a vision and an image of my father so authentic and so cohesive before. I feel we're so lucky that he did love to take videos of himself.
Yes, he did. And he was nice. I'd love to take videos of you all. I remember you all singing in the car and things like that. So many. And I remember being in the audience for the ESPY speech. And when he said those words that you beat cancer by how you live, why you live, and the manner in which you live. I'm going to start with you first, Taylor, this time. I know that you were there that night. You wanted to be there, and it's talked about. What is a lasting lesson from your father that stays with you?
Growing up, I thought that when you become an adult, you do your favorite thing in the world and you make a bunch of money doing it, and that's what everyone's experience was, because I watched him do what he was passionate about, and I thought that's what everyone's job could be like. And so the lesson that I take from that is he had an imagination greater than what he could see in front of him for what his life could be. And he had a conviction beneath that drove him towards that. And I think that the lesson of what you can imagine beyond what we have right now, that applies to sports journalism, it applies to cancer research, it applies to our health, it applies to our world. And, so I feel very blessed to have gotten that lesson so directly from him.
And what's your lasting lesson from your dad?
I think it's interesting that a lot of people think of him as cool as a figure, because I think that the thing that made him cool was that he was so passionate about learning and information and wanting to know more. And his love for community and sports, that made other people get excited too. And that's amazing to see.
Yeah, and what was amazing, your photographs at the end of the documentary. Why was it important for you to take these photos of your father?
My father really supported me. He and his father gave me the old AE1 camera, and I got to take a photography class. The professor told us to shoot where we were, and at that time I was really just going to the hospital to visit my father and in the library. And so what was created was this inside look at a very difficult time, But looking back, I'm so grateful that I got the opportunity to do it. And my father was so encouraging. He was like, of course you can take these photos of me. It was some really special time.
It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Tell folks, Sydney, tell folks what your master's.
My goodness, prepare yourself, it's a long name.
Okay.
I just graduated from the University of Oxford with my master's in evidence-based social intervention and policy evaluation.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And what do you plan to do with that?
I am going into public health, you know, coming from the experience that I had with my father and having cultivated this relationship with the V Foundation over the past 10 years. I am so passionate about cancer research and so passionate about accessibility when it comes to health and healthcare. And so I have paired, you know, this long-standing passion, this long-standing relationship, this incredible organization, and I've gone and I've studied it, and it is calling me.
It is calling you. Well, I have to say that you brought so much joy to your father. I hope that you know that, and how incredibly proud he was of you and is of you and all that you continue to do. So thank you both. Please give my love to your mother. And I know you have a big night tonight. I want to tell everybody, first of all, that Boo-Yah, and it is, oh my gosh, Portrait of Stuart Scott premieres tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, the ESPN app, and Disney+. And tonight is the 5th annual Boo-Yah event with the V Foundation, where the inaugural Stuart Scott Impact Award will honor Pro Football Hall of Famer Randy Moss. And we're going to have much more on that on GMA tomorrow. Rich Eisen is going to join us tomorrow. Your daddy and Rich, they were, oh my gosh, 2 peas in a pod, right? He'll be with us
Dynamic
tomorrow.
duo.
Thank you both. Love y'all.
Thank you so much.